Thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos. My name is Cliff and I want to show you another one of our videos here to demonstrate that it's widely known that the Lord Jesus Christ is coming. Widely known by other faculties or divisions of our lives, mainly the enemy and his disciples, and they play on the fact that he's not shortly to return by putting things right in front of our face that are actually real, and go straight into the Bible and talk about the things that are coming and play it off like it's, oh, don't worry, it's only pretend. But if you see the things that are going on in our world today, as opposed to things that they have shown you 30 years ago, 40 years ago in their movies, you'll get a better understanding of the truth that is coming, and that is Jesus Christ. Listen to this portion of the movie. This relates to Monsanto's.
It sticks in my craw, and I don't intend to hide my feelings.
You worried that it could get us in trouble with the Justice Department?
Well, he's dealing with highly emotive stuff.
Bill, let's hear him out. The only thing I ask
They're talking about a new employee.
Couch your objections with a little more delicacy than usual.
I'm going to zoom past this point because this is not really important here.
I'm maintaining is that because of this bias, we tend to ignore what's going on here at this plant. And we ignore it at our own risk. Our profitable future, aside from energy, lies also in famine.
What? Well, that statement is typical of you, Paul. It's heartless
And true. Not heartless, realistic. Kazarian, hold it here.
Are these solutions designated?
No, not yet. Each tank has a different fertilizer and pesticide. It won't be designated until we pump it into the experimental crop beds.
All right, let's go on. One person dies of starvation every 8.6 seconds. 7 every minute. 420 every hour. 10,000 every day. To feed these people, we have to farm the ocean. We have to develop new strains of high-yield, disease-resistant grain crops.
The oil countries didn't hesitate to put their fingers on our jugular vein.
So, what's so different about food?
If you've got a knife at your belly, you'll keep your hands at your sides. Why then call my policy unethical?
It's callous and inhuman, and in my opinion, illegal.
What is inhuman or illegal about feeding people?
Telephone, Mr. Thorne. I'm not available.
It's an emergency, sir.
Bill's point is if we control the food people eat, it's tantamount to making slaves of them. Bill's point is if we control the food people eat, it's tantamount to making slaves of them.
Customers.
But you want us to buy up their land.
That's right. Thorne's already have the hardware and knowledge that's easily adaptable to the purpose of large-scale and highly sophisticated farming. This, together with the pesticides and fertilizers we're producing, give us the jump on any governmental or corporate entity in the world.
If we control their land, we make them tenants.
Bill, we make their bellies full.
I have to agree with Paul.
I'll be right back.
The smooth run on things. Make their
Marion
bellies
died in
full.
her sleep last night, a coronary. I'm sorry.
I've got to go.
I'll talk to you later, Bill.
Paul, how about breakfast at the office in the morning?
Certainly.
Okay, this is going to freak you out. This describes everything about Monsanto's and how their soya beans work. The growth of their soya beans back in 1980.
This huge complex that I'm about to show you is run entirely by a three-man team at the controls of this computer.
Mr. Thorne's office, please. Hello, is Mr. Thorne in yet? It's Basarian.
You're going to be listening to the guy that's talking to the kids. And then the guy in the office is going to speak about famine as well.
He still hasn't called.
But both pieces are really put together, actually. about the same thing. And it describes Monsanto's and the operation of their seeds on how they work completely.
Put your hats on, please, gentlemen. Hats on. Keep your glasses on at all times, please. Put your hats on and your glasses. Thank you. Now, as you know, to make crops grow faster and fatter, you need more improved and powerful fertilizers. Pesticides as well. Isn't there a pesticide that works on sex? That's right. Sex attractants. Pheromones are extracted from one sex, put into traps to attract other insects of the opposite sex and kill them.
Past policy has made a forcible case for this company's continued adherence to electronics, to energy. But the future of foreign industries lies not only in solar energy, in shale oil, in the force of gravity. Our profitable future, gentlemen, is also in famine. We now possess, potentially, the most formidable force in the world for large-scale agricultural endeavors. However, we have to guard against the indigenous populations ever thinking we're in the business of exploitation. We are not.
Land.
I emphasize that. We are there to help. We are there to help. We are there to help. Yes, Jane?
Mr. Pisarian's working on the P-84. You asked me to let you know when he got there.
Thank you. Gentlemen, take a half-hour break.
I'm going to play that over for you later.
We are now about to enter a highly complex experimental area where the use of toxic chemicals, we hope, will one day feed the world's hungry.
This is P-84. Proceed with check on VAT 29.
I didn't even get that before. He said toxic. I did think I heard him say toxic. I'm going to have to rewind to see if that is what he actually says.